Alright, today we're going to be replacing this aluminum diesel tank made by Florida Tanks on this particular tank. This is the fuel supply line. It's connected to a long tube that goes to the bottom of the tank, and the engine sucks the fuel through this, burns portions of it, and sends unburnt fuel that does not make it into the combustion chamber back to the tank through this fitting, which does not have a tube on it. It just trickles directly in. This middle fitting, this large one, is the tank vent, which is very, very important. When you're filling your fuel tank, it needs to let air out. It needs to escape from a different avenue than where you're filling it. If you don't have a vent, what will happen is a bubble will form, and it'll spit the diesel or gas on this particular tank. It's going to be diesel right back out where you're trying to fill it. It's aggravating, it's dirty, and you end up getting fuel in the water, which in a lot of places you can get a fine for. Also, you have to make sure when you do have a vent that it's clear. Mud dauber wasps have a tendency to find a neat little dry spot somewhere by the vent where it vents overboard, and that'll clog it up. Also, if you ever overfill the tank and it comes out of the vent, sometimes some algae or growth, any number of things that can clog the fuel vent. So you need an open fuel vent on a vented tank on all boats. Also, tanks that are constructed out of metal all need to be connected to the bonding grounding system of the boat. It's specifically important for gasoline powered boats because gasolines can ignite from a spark, which can be created by static electricity of the fuel being put into the tank. Also, the filler neck on a boat needs to be grounded as well. That way you eliminate the possibility of static buildup in a spark. Like I said, it's more critical when you have a gasoline boat, but it's done to be up to Coast Guard standards even on diesel boats as well. Well, you can see it's a much larger fitting than any of the other ones. That allows the fast running fuel that comes out of a fuel pump to make it into the tank. This particular aluminum tank is secured by galvanized steel strapping that you can find in any hardware store. We will be replacing that when we put the new polypropylene tank in because these eventually will rust and break.